Hey guys, today is a Monday, and well, my day is Monday. Your day is, could be a Monday. I don't know when you're watching this, but I put it out on Tuesday. So anyways, been sitting here with my planner, figuring out what I'm doing today, and figuring out, well, I was thinking about using this kit this week, but I've decided to use it next week. Well, I'm going to decorate with it for the week after next, because it's a Thanksgiving kit. It's a freebie from So Cute Planner from last year. I don't know if she still does freebies since she has her own shop. Like, well, she had her own shop already, but since she has a standalone website, she used to have Etsy, and before that she had eBay, because eBay's where I found her. So I was thinking about using it next week, but I've decided I'm just going to use it for Thanksgiving week. Yeah, that's what it is. I'm trying to figure out what in the world is happening here. Okay. Nothing that matters. Okay. That's a mess. Alright. So, that's that. I'm writing my chores down and all those kinds of things. Well, I haven't written any chores down. That's what I plan to do. Today's chores is bathroom. I'm supposed to dust. That probably won't happen. Because it hasn't happened in weeks. I hate dusting. And now I have done something to my foot. I'll talk about that in a minute. But anyway, the chores. I told you guys I was going to figure out a new schedule for the shift Jeff's going to be on, and I may end up just keeping it on this schedule. I'm not sure. But the only chores that would affect him sleeping is me vacuuming in there, of course, and the bathroom. He told me to go ahead and do the stuff. I'm not gonna do that. That's just, I'm not gonna go vacuum right beside his head, and I'm not gonna bump around in the bathroom to clean it. I know the only things that I clean while he's awake, or while, you know, he would be sleeping at the time if I did it, but it'd be the sink and toilet, but I can wait to do that. So I'm going to go ahead and clean him today because he's going to get up earlier, but then it's going to be on Sundays after that. So that's that. I did not wash the washer yet because I remembered that I want to wash those small rugs. So I'm doing that today, the little throw rugs that are like at the back door, and there's the one in the bathroom. I'm gonna wash those today. So I always like to wash those when I do the dog stuff because they have dog hair, cat hair, dirt from outside. Don't know. You walk on them with wet feet in the bathroom, you know, that kind of thing. So I like to wash those and then wash my washer. So I can't tell y'all about the washer stuff yet, but I will be doing that today. So I should be able to tell you about it before the day's over. I went to bed with a dirty kitchen last night, and it's dirtier than it's been in a very, very long time. There's even dirty dishcloths on the counter, which is very strange for me. But the reason why, there's a couple reasons. One, I was editing the video until close to 2. It was after 1 last night because I got started so late. And I also did something to my foot, which I'm the type of person that I will just ignore pain a lot of times unless it's really bad. I won't really say anything about it. But last night after we showered, I was sitting here at my desk, but I was turned around that way. Jeff was in his recliner, and he kept looking at my foot area, and I was like, what are you looking at? He said, is your foot swollen? Yes, it was swollen. and it had been hurting, but I had just ignored it. That's what I do. I ignore it. Well, either I did something to it Saturday while we were walking in the woods, or something, which I remember it hurting for a little while, but I don't remember how long it's been hurting. But yesterday or last night, it was really hurting. And then, you know, whenever you're tired, you hurt worse. Any pain is going to be magnified. Well, by the time I finished editing, the pain of everything was magnified. So I just went to bed. I didn't clean the kitchen. Nobody cleaned the kitchen. The dishes in the dishwasher were done. And my foot was swollen last night. Today, it's not as swollen, and it doesn't hurt as bad. But when I first got up, it hurt pretty good. I mean, I don't know if it's my foot or my ankle. It's like right there. It seems like it's my foot though. My foot hurts worse than my ankle, but both areas hurt. So I don't know what it is. So I don't know what I'm doing today. I don't know what my body is going to allow me to do today. And I'm beginning to wonder if I've ignored things too often now. I started thinking about that for some reason. After I went to bed last night, I started thinking about how my foot was hurting, and I just ignored it and just pushed through and did what I needed to do, when I probably yesterday, instead of standing and walking around all day, because the only times that I really sat down was whenever we were eating our brunch, or whatever you want to call it, and supper. And I sat down a couple times to check comments and stuff, but I really didn't sit for any long period of time, and my feet were never up. So I'm thinking that I might be pushing myself a little bit far on some days, not every day. And I need to go ahead and sit down for a little bit, because I don't record everything I do. I just record part of it. Which yesterday I had a lot of footage, like 5 hours. But there was a lot of it that was like, I sped it up to make it go faster and put a song in it, which is what I always do, because I'm not talking, I'm just doing a task like laundry, folding clothes or something. And other parts was where I didn't want to touch the camera because I had something on it from cooking or something like that. I'm not going to touch my camera with raw meat on my hand, you know, things like that. So yeah, I've damaged my foot somehow. It doesn't look bruised, and I'm just going to watch it and see what happens. If it gets to hurting worse, I'll end up going to the doctor, but I don't think it's going to. I think maybe I tweaked it out there in the woods. I don't know what I've done. Anyway, the kitchen didn't get clean. I'll do that today. Some of the stuff has to be hand washed. And then for supper tonight, we're having Salisbury steak. But what I'm going to do for you guys to see the whole process, I'm going to put some of yesterday's video in with today's video, so that you can see what I put in it. Because that's what I would want for someone to do. And I mean, the type of video that I do is the type of video I like to watch. So that's why I do it the way I do it. Now, there are some ladies that I watch that have really short videos that just have small snippets of their things they're doing. I like those too, but I really like the ones where that people are like talking, telling me how things are, what's going on, you know, how's life, such as that. I like reality TV. I don't watch TV much. I watch YouTube though. But anyway, Yeah, the Salisbury steak is supper, and I'm thinking that I'm gonna do homemade mashed potatoes, and I don't know what else yet. I'm trying to think if I want to do something else, like some sort of bread or roll or something. I could do those 3-ingredient rolls, I think. I don't know. I'll figure it out. I'll ask the boys. But whatever I do, it's got to be done. If it's something that involves yeast, it'll have to be done earlier. So, I am cleaning the bathroom today. I did figure out my new schedule. I may keep it that way. And I don't know what else is happening. But you'll see it when I do it. I'll be back.
You make me nervous. I think I might be hooked on you. All of the things you said to me, it seems like you like me too. We can take it slow, make sure we do this right. Canceled all my plans to be with you tonight. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. You make me anxious. I think I might be stuck on you. I love the things you did for me. It seems like you're dropping clues. There's no need to rush, so let's just take our time. Dropping everything, 'cause you're stuck on my mind. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. Oh, we were meant to be. So just sit with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think you were meant to be with me, talking to the night until the morning, building chemistry. I don't think I ever wanna go come closer next to me. Trying to find another way to say this, but I think we were meant to be. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. I'm trying to make this darkness go away. I'll paint with colors and I'll sing until my lungs give out. I'm gonna let the sun shine in today. And I will leave my windows open so that I can hear the sound of people talking and the wind blowing in the trees. Oh, I will open up my gonna let the past be filled with smoke, and I will try to fix what has been broken, and take this weight off my shoulders, 'cause I know yesterday ain't coming back. I'm gonna let the past stay in the cold. I will listen to the ocean, let its unsaid words be spoken, and I'll let my mind be carried by the waves. Oh, I will open up my eyes so I can see the light. Oh, and I'll try to spread my wings so I can fly. Oh, and the darkness starts to fade, feels like things are gonna go my way. I'm gonna let the sun shine in the day.
Okay, so I have the dishes done, the rugs washed, the washer washing, bathroom done, except the shower, and I do that when I start the shower, like always. Let's see, what else? Jeff and I went to the post office and picked something up that was in my P.O. box. And we went by a little farm store to get some rat bait, poison stuff. Don't come at me. I don't want rodents. But they're in his shed. So we got some of that. And we got the, there's a certain kind we get that does not have a secondary kill. So if one of our animals accidentally got one, which usually they don't, they never have, and we've been using the same stuff for years, it wouldn't hurt our dogs or cats. They're not in my house anyway. So yeah, did that. I had to restart the dishwasher because I started unloading it and something, I guess, got in the way of the sprayer and part of the dishes weren't clean. So I had to redo it. I don't know. I mean, I didn't check it before I turned it on. So I don't know. Watering my little plant. It looked a little thirsty. So, got all that done. It's almost 4 o'clock. The washer's washing. I think I said that. So all my chores are done except dusting. And I asked Jeff if he was going to help me do like the deep dusting of that thing. Because behind that big, huge television that I can't move is a cave. Not really, but there's it goes all the way back to the wall. And that TV's in the way and I can't dust back there and I can't move it. I could move it, but I'd be afraid I would break it. So I'm not going to move it. So as soon as that washer's done washing though, I am going to start one load of clothes because I have a load. And those other things are drying, so. Everything's going pretty good. My foot still hurts. And Jeff looked at it earlier and it's still swollen but not as bad, which I already knew that. No, he's not a medical professional, but he's been hurt enough that he knows things. I still don't know what I did to it. But I can still walk around. I'm still fine. My face is so red. It is so hot. It is right now, what temperature? It is 82. Is that what it said? Let me make sure. 82, but it feels like 85 on November 7th. That's outside, of course, but the humidity is 57%. That is outside and everything, which the high was 84. I guess it's cooling down now, or I don't know. But, ugh. It's ridiculous. So ridiculous. But I know some people have it worse. Some people actually have storms and not just hot weather. At least we have air conditioning. So I'm grateful for that. And I'm not complaining. I'm just saying, what? How? Anyway, it is hot. So I'm going to go now, I guess, and I don't know what I'm gonna do. It's not time to start supper yet, so I'm not doing that yet. But I'll let you know when I know, because that's all I can do. Okay, so Jeff is about to dust all that top part, and I'm gonna start dinner, and I'll help with the bottom part, but I'm gonna get all the things I need, get the cookbook and all the other things, onions. I don't know what all I have to have, but I know part of it's over here. And this stuff right here worked just as good as the Tide. It did just as good, and it smells fresh, it's clean, but it does it like 3 times for less than $5, whereas the Tide is 4 times for like 12 or 13. I say yes, I want that. From now on, that's what I'm probably gonna do. But like I said, I think I said it. If I didn't say it, I'm saying it now. I only use this kind of cleaner like every other time or every 3rd time that I clean the washer. The rest of the time I use Clorox or bleach. Alright, so I'm gonna close the washer for now, and I'm gonna set up the camera and the book, and I'm gonna get started with everything. Like, I'm gonna go ahead and get all my stuff out before I start talking to y'all again. Oh, something else. Jeff and I, we sat down and figured out the sizes we need of new labels, and we did this, which the cornmeal mix, I think we mixed them up. I think we were supposed to put the cornmeal that on that one, but it doesn't matter. It still looks good. Now they're all labeled. Noah was very grateful for us to label the brown sugar, because he didn't know it was brown sugar. That's a joke. He did know, but he made a joke about it. It was funny. Alright, and we also did the coffee pods, which is kind of dark over here. The coffee pods. Can't see them very well, but we went ahead with red with everything. And the coffee is done too. So, we did all of those. And the reason why I chose red is because red's my favorite color. I have other red things in my kitchen, and I started to do white, but white would not have done good with like the powdered sugar, the sugar, or the flowers. You wouldn't have been able to see it real well. I mean, maybe, but still. Alright, I'm gonna get everything set up and I'll be right back. I have my ground beef here, and I'm gonna go ahead and start adding all the things I need. So, seasoned breadcrumbs. I need some dry mustard. I know there's nowhere near enough in this, so I'm going to get the rest of that one that I needed just then. Beef bouillon, and Jeff said about a teaspoon would be like one of those cubes. We're guessing. And salt. It says kosher salt, but I don't have any, so I'm using the pink Himalayan because that's what I have. Black pepper. Heavy whipping cream. Worcestershire sauce. I don't know what a dash is. We're just gonna put as much as we think is a dash. Well, it's more than a dash. I needed more than one dash. And then ketchup. All I do now is just mix this together, and then after it's mixed together, it says to make it into 6 oblong oblong patties, and to use your finger to press down indentions all down the patties. But that's just to make it look fun. It doesn't make any difference, so I'm not doing that. I'm gonna use, it's to give it a steak appearance. I'm just gonna put it, use my little thing over here to do it with. Split it into 6. Yeah, it smells good. Never heard of anybody putting heavy cream in it like that. I don't know. Now, these, we're going to wrap the whole thing up, and we're going to stick it in the refrigerator outside, and tomorrow I'll cook those. Okay, so since I shared that little clip of how these were made yesterday, now I'm going to go on to the next part. And it also says in the book, it says that you can make these 24 hours in advance, and you can also slice your onions 24 hours in advance, which I didn't do. I should have last night or yesterday, but I just didn't do it. So, I've got my large skillet heating up over here so that I can put these in. I've got to get them out of this that I packed them in yesterday. The smell is being released from the pan. Alright, so I did wrap them a lot. So I'm letting this heat up, and I'm going to put in there some olive oil and butter. So let me get my butter. Oh, well that's grand. Jeffrey, I have no butter. I mean, I do have butter. It just wasn't in the thing. That's crazy wild. Unsalted butter. That's what I'm using. Because that's what it says to use. Actually, it just says butter. It doesn't say what kind. But anyway, I've got butter here, and I'm putting it in the pan now. 1 tablespoon. I'm going to go ahead and tell you that because you can see that. Alright, butter and olive oil, which actually I'm pretty sure these are going to have a lot of grease let go. So I don't know if I really want to put the olive oil, but I'll put a little bit. And I'm going to move that around in the pan. I know y'all can't really see what I'm doing over here, but you're just browning these like you would, you're cooking like you would burgers. That's all you're doing with this part. Until they're no longer pink in the middle and have a good crust. Which actually I probably should have used a cast iron skillet, but I don't think my cast iron skillet would have been big enough. So, not using that. just using this. And I really hope it's hot enough. I think it maybe is. I don't know. Putting all 6 of them in there either way. I can hear the little bit of a sizzle, but it's not much of a sizzle. Y'all may not be able to hear it way over there. Y'all probably just hear the dishwasher. Alright, so they're all in the pan, and I'm just going to let them cook like you would a burger. And now, while those are doing that, I'm going to go ahead and slice up my onion. It says 1/2 onion, but the picture shows a pretty good bit of onion there. Well, good grief, man, you okay? That's what happens when you dust. Anyways, bless you. I didn't say that, I should have. It shows a pretty good bit of onion, and we like a lot of onion. So I'm going to go ahead and do this one, and I have another one there. Or I don't know. Jeff, come here. Let me have your opinion. I have onion skin on me. Did you hear me? Come here for a minute. Okay, that right there looks like more onion than this, doesn't it?
Yes.
So you think I should just go ahead and do 2? Like I was going? Okay, okay. That's what I thought. I like to have another opinion at times. I thought you were going to say yes again. Something is funny to Noah. Since that was coming off, I was just going to go ahead and get it off without cutting it. I'm going to cut it, but if I can get it off like this, maybe it'll be easier. I don't know. It's probably harder. It'll be less over here, though. Alright. So now I'm going to slice this one up. It said 10 slices, so that's what I'm doing. Oh goodness, the whole inside came out. This is going to be another one of those good onions. It's strong. Alright, so the onion's done. Okay, so now there's really nothing else for me to do until that gets ready to cook, or ready to take out. So I'm going to show it to you. That's what it looks like so far. That's the one side. I'm not going to flip them yet. But they smell good. So I'm just going to go ahead and stop recording for now, and I'll come back whenever the next step during that time. And yes, I'm crying it again, but not as bad as last time, because them onions strong. so I think that these are to the point that they need to come out. They're definitely brown the way it looks on the picture. So hopefully that's right. And I'm pretty sure they're cooked through. Which they will be put back into the pan. But I think that some of this needs to be, I don't know if I need to leave it all in there or not. That's a lot. Jeffrey, do you think I should drain some of this? I don't know. I'm going to sit that right there for a second. I think that's a lot.
Gravy?
Yeah. Well, it's not going to be like traditional gravy. I'm going to drain it. Alright, so drained it some. I just didn't like all that oil. Now I'm going to put the onions in there and let them cook some. You're supposed to cook them until they are golden. And then we're going to add the other things. Won't take long for them to get golden, but they definitely smell good. Over on the other counter, I have my Instant Pot with some potatoes in it. So I can make some mashed potatoes. So that's going. I've got one of my Instant Pots. I've got the little one. I hope I have enough potatoes. If I don't, we're just going to have some hybrid potatoes tonight. We're going to have to mix some instant ones with it. And I don't have bouillon, so I'm going to have to mix up some of this beef bouillon with it. With water, anyway. So I'm going to do that real quick. You're supposed to mix this bouillon powder in hot water, but I'm not really worried about it because I'm going to be putting it in that. And I'm just not too concerned with it not being completely dissolved, because it'll get dissolved. It'll be fine. Some of them are browning up. Looking good. They smell delicious. Okay, so got the onions browned some. And now I'm going to add all but 1/4 of the broth here. And then I'm going to reserve that back. 1/4 cup, I should say. That's a little more than 1/4 cup. That's good enough. Okay. I'm going to stir that around. And in this reserved broth, I'm going to add some cornstarch. Stir that some and get this cornstarch in here. And then I can go ahead and add the other things to the other. Making a slurry, except it's with broth instead of water. Alright, so sorry I'm doing that in your ears. To this, I'm going to add 4 dashes of Worcestershire sauce. Yes, I told you the amount. I don't know what a dash is. We love Worcestershire sauce, so we're adding that much. And then some ketchup. I just slung some over there. Oh, I slung it on my clean bowl. I'll get it off. It'll be fine. Trying to get that out of that. And then I'm going to be using something that I have never used. And that's this Kitchen Bouquet browning and seasoning sauce. So this is optional, but I'm going to use it because I want to know what this is going to, I want to know the real thing. Oh boy, that stuff is dark. I don't know if this is supposed to be boiling as much as it is though. My Instant Pot is making noises. Alright, so it says to stir this in and cook 2 to 3 minutes and to reduce the liquid slightly. So I'll let this cook to reduce. Okay, so now I'm going to go ahead and put this slurry in. Stir it a little bit again just to make sure. And you are supposed to stir that in and let it get bubbly. And let it cook for 3 or 4 minutes, and then you taste it to adjust the seasonings. This is already thickening up so nicely. It's already gravy, y'all. Jeffrey, I don't even know if it's gonna have to cook 3 minutes, but we're gonna let it do what it says. Look how nice. You want to be the taste tester to test for seasonings whenever it's time?
Yep.
It's not time yet.
Oh.
What was that? Was that a disappointment?
Yep.
Sorry. So what are we going to have with the, what else are we going to have with this? Like the mashed potatoes, this, and what else?
Green beans.
How about the Italian green beans? Well, can you grab some of those while you're waiting to do the taste test? It seems like it would have needed more liquid than what it's got. But I could be wrong. I don't know. It smells divine. These are some things it says you can serve with. Mashed potatoes, peas and carrots, quick cheese, shells and cheese. These are all recipes in the book. Broccoli and cheese sauce, broccoli and cauliflower casserole, that goes with the sauce. Roasted carrots with vinaigrette and lemony green beans. Those are different things you could do. You could also add 6 ounces of sliced white mushrooms to the skillet while you're doing the onions. Oh, we should have done that. That would have been good. And you can also substitute dry sherry for some of the gravy or some of the broth in the gravy. You can use ground turkey or chicken instead of the beef, and use chicken broth instead of beef broth. Okay, it's been 3 minutes. You can taste test now. I know it's been 3 minutes because that started 3 minutes. It's 3 minutes thing. You're just tasting the gravy though.
Huh.
Do you want an onion? Here you go. Here, have an onion.
It's onion gravy, ain't it?
It's Salisbury steak gravy. You're just tasting for like salt and pepper. And you gotta remember, this is not just for you, so pepper could be Need any? No? You think it's good like it is?
We're good.
Alright, so I'm gonna start putting these in and burying them in the gravy. And let's see, what does it say to do next? I need my book closer, but I didn't put it closer to me. That looks delicious. Yeah. Alright, let me read what it says to do next. Get all them juices. That's good stuff. Alright, it says, nestle the steaks into the skillet and spoon the gravy over the top. Let it simmer for a couple more minutes. So I'll bring y'all back whenever it's time to eat, because we gotta just let this simmer for a couple minutes. Let that gravy get into the meat, I guess.
You forgot to do that.
Do what?
Number 11.
What's number 11?
Serve to hungry humans.
I can't serve it until it's done simmering, man. That's next step. I didn't forget. I just can't yet. We'll be back. Okay, so here's the Salisbury steak. And I'll let you know what we think about it whenever we're done. Homemade mashed potatoes, Instant Pot style. All I did is heavy whipping cream, butter, and salt. And then Italian green beans a la Jeff. He opened cans. So, that's our supper for tonight. And I think he got everything over there dusted, which I am very grateful for that. So, I'll let you know what we think about it. Okay. Now.
Good.
Good what? That's, I hadn't even said anything.
Oh.
But, what's your opinion, Jeffrey?
As a keeper.
He's making himself a wort bowl, and I don't know what that is.
Breakfast bowl.
A breakfast bowl. Like, it's just leftovers, but I mean, it made 6, which we used a cheaper grade of ground beef, so I thought it would cook away more than it did, but it didn't. So, anyway, everybody liked it.
I think it said lean meat, didn't it?
Yeah, it said lean. But everybody liked it, and even Noah, which I didn't think about this until after we were already sitting at the table and he talked about it. He doesn't normally like onions that are cooked like that. Now, he likes them in soups and stews and stuff like that, but not in, like the way I do with pork chops. I always cook onion with it. He doesn't like the onion part. So, if we're having something that you would eat onion with, I'll have him some raw if he wants it. But this, he actually really liked it a lot. So, there's that. And these are the only peanut butter cookies left. And Noah came in here earlier and got some. Like, well, a lot earlier today. Not like in the last few minutes. But earlier today he got some. And he said, they're not getting hard. I said, they're not supposed to. They're supposed to be chewy. So, he likes that. What was I gonna say? I can't load the dishwasher. I can't unload the dishwasher because it's not finished. So, we're just gonna have, I forgot Jeff spilled on this. We have to wash it now. I hand wash it because he spilled some of the beans. We gotta get the table dried up or cleaned up. Anyway, I guess since I can't do the dishes, and I'm not gonna do any clothes tonight, I'll just wait to do that tomorrow. I guess that's all I have for today. So, Jeff did all the dusting. He dusted all behind the TV and stuff. And then he hooked everything. He unhooked, or did you unhook it, or just it was off? The Roku. Okay. Anyway, he was making sure everything was working right. So, that's on now. And I'm going to add Paramount Plus to it. So anyway, that's all I have for today, I guess. And I will see you guys tomorrow. This video is probably definitely going to be shorter than normal. But there's no normal actually for me at all. I'm not normal and I'm proud of it. So, what?
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 Are you normal?
Yep.
Noah even thought that was funny. He was not laughing at that, but it was funny. But anyway, we'll see y'all tomorrow, or I'll see y'all tomorrow. He might be absent from videos for a little bit, except maybe on weekends, because his shift that he'll be on, he'll be doing the snooze fest. He's turned our bedroom back to the dungeon. I'll show y'all what he does whenever, hold on, I'll be right back. Okay, so whenever he's on the shift he's going on, he turns it into a dungeon. He puts blackout curtains on there, and you can't see them, but in the daytime it's dark in here. So yeah, he turns it into a dungeon. I hate it. I don't like it. But it's only a few months out of the year, and hopefully one day that will change. Well, I know one day it's going to change, because one day he'll be able to retire. But that day is not here yet. So anyway, I've got a mess. Those are not dry. I could hand dry them, but I'm not, because I don't want to stand for very much longer. My foot hurts and my back hurts, so I'm done. I'll see y'all tomorrow. I got another video to film too, because I got a package that I'm going to be sharing with y'all, but it's going to be a video by itself. In let's see, I'll do it Wednesday or Thursday morning. But anyway, I will see you guys tomorrow. Thank you for hanging out with me today. If you like this video, go ahead and do all the YouTube things. If you don't know what those are, leave me a comment down below and tell me that you don't know what they are. Say, hey lady, I don't know what that is, and I will tell you. If you didn't like it, go ahead and do the YouTube things anyway, because you might like something I do later. Also, most importantly, leave me a comment down below. Tell me how you're doing. Tell me how your weather is. People, we are having some wacky weather. Y'all all know that. A lot of you guys have told me about your wacky weather. It's wacky, but there's nothing we can do about it. So, let me know down in the comments how yours is. And remember, don't take any wooden nickels, and be sweet. Where's that knob at? Do y'all see it? I don't see it. There it is. See y'all later.